So I just spent more time than I care to admit trying to build a statement of activities in Business Central for a nonprofit scenario, and I still can't figure it out. Uh, I have to go into and mess with all these row definitions and column definitions, and even when I filter things the way that I think are correct, I go to try to view my financial report and I see nothing. It's empty. Is it possible that I'm doing something wrong? Maybe, yeah. But does it take a PhD to figure this kind of stuff out? I feel like it does. So I decided to contrast that with, well, what if I spin up this report in Excel and I use Velixo to do it? It was so much easier. For example, you see my statement of activities here. And when I want to define what my rows are, I create what we call scaffolding off to the side. So I've got here, a definition of what is this row. Now I gave myself some flexibility. You don't have to get this fancy, but I gave myself flexibility to say maybe this row is a certain category or subcategory, or it's simply combinations of GL accounts, which is the approach that I decided to take, using things like wildcard expressions where I can dynamically account for the fact that I'm going to have more accounts in the future. So I was able to do that for my different revenues. And those of us who know the way that nonprofit financial statements need to be presented, you know that in the expenses, we are actually breaking out by our different programmatic areas for the statement of activities. So here I'm using the same string of accounts on every row, but I'm filtering that by my dimension. So I've got a dimension called program, and I'm filtering by different dimension values on the rows. So that's covered my rows, and it's much easier to look at this and make changes. I don't have to go into 100 different screens. I can just do it on the fly. The same thing is true for columns. So we know that in the statement of activities, we present our columns for without donor imposed restrictions and with donor imposed restrictions. Well, how do I get that? Again, I've got my little scaffolding up here where I'm specifying these are the restriction codes that should go. And I'm using simple wildcard expressions. So anything that starts with a 1 in my environment is without restriction. Anything that starts with a 2 is with restriction. So all of that goes into my BC turnover function, which is a Velixo function. And my dimension values are fed in using simple cell references, just like any Excel function would do. And this pulls then in real time for me my results. Now, let's say, for example, I wanted to see my statement of activities only for a particular grant. Right? So maybe across my Gates Research Award, what does my statement of activities look like? Well, there you go. I can filter that on the fly. I take that out. I see everything again. I want to drill down and see, what makes up my expenses, maybe for Youth Center, for example. I can right click, drill down, and this is going to give me a detail of here's what makes up your expenses for Youth Center, any of which I could drill into further in CNBC. So that kind of flexibility and ease of report creation is what I was looking for, but could not do in the out-of-the-box report writer. Hopefully this is a great example that helps, especially for our nonprofit people. If you have any questions or want to learn more, please feel free to contact us anytime.